Good day, Sanbonani Molweni, Absheni, Da. Now please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and share to as many people as possible. Right? This is exam prep grade 10 mathematics literacy. We'll be doing a recipe today, and also we'll be doing measurements. Let's start with measurements. Remember, if you are interested to join me when I do a lesson, email me at sankofatutorialsa@gmail.com. Then we can get it arranged. If you are interested in private tutorial lessons, virtual private tutorial lessons, please also contact me with sankofatutorialsa@gmail.com. All you need is Wi-Fi or internet, right? And then we meet virtual. As a Sankofian, you read all the instructions and you number properly. Okay, now we have to study the diagram. Then you study diagrams first before you answer. Now when we study our diagram, it's written what given below is a simple floor plan of a one-bedroom flat. Study the plan and answer the questions that follow. The floor plan is not drawn to scale. So we are given the true north. Here's our true north. And not only are we given the true north, we are told what these symbols mean, right? So window okay. Now let's tackle the first question. 3.1. How many windows does this flat have? Okay, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 5 windows. And as if when you see any more or less. Okay, so if that's the case, we say 5 windows. So you're going to 5. You say 5 windows. And then we go to 3.2. And then 3.2 says, from which general direction would you be entering the flat if you came in at the front door in the living room? Okay, now living room here too. And then a front door ya quarter diagram. So if this side is north, this is south. If this is east, this is west. So it means the general direction of from your is east. If that was the case. Right? Okay. We go to the next question. And then we answer the next question. Okay. So the next question says general direction, and then it's obviously your north, south, west, and east. So it means your final answer will be from the general direction west, right? Okay. So the next question says, it's in the question 3.3.1. We've already explained with 1:15 should say. So 3.3.2. If the width of the plane, right? If the width of the plane, question. If the width of the plane measures 4.8 centimeters, so that's the width for the kitchen living room, and the length measures 9.3 centimeters, that's on the plane, right? We calculate the area, the real area of the room, give your answers in square meters. You may use the formula area is equal to length times breadth, so that's PLL. So the first thing we must do is convert the 4,8 centimeters no 9,3 centimeters into actual units, right? So we have 4,8 centimeter. We also have 9,3 centimeter. So we need to convert these first because they want the real one. So we already know what 1:50 means for every 1 centimeter we have 50 units. So we should say we're going to say 4.8 will be multiplied by 50 to get the real units, which will be 240 centimeters. Divide this by 100 to make it a meter because the answer must be in meters squared, which should be 2,4 meters. Conversion, yeah. And then we also have 9,3 centimeter multiplied by also 50 units. And if we want to turn it into the actual one, and then it gives us 465 centimeters. Then we convert by dividing by 100 to convert it to meters, and then our final answer becomes 4,65 meters. So we have measured the units in real form. It means it's 2.4 meter is to 4,65 meter. Measure with this information, we can go back to the formula area and determine the area, and then the area will be equals to 2,54 times 4,65, which is our length times breadth, and then our final answer is 11,16 square meters. So bakuphi ratio futhi bakubuilda kahle baqala bakubuza ukuthi yini ratio, isho ukuthini le 1:50 bese yachaza no, for every 1 unit engibona ephepheni it means 50 units in real life. Bese mabaqeda bathi okay ke nakho ephepheni bathi is 2, bani and then 4,8 centimeters ne 9,3 centimeters. Manje ibhale in real life. So manje uyothatha lo 50 multiply ngayo ukuthi ukhona ukuthola in real life. Uyithola ngama-centimeters the answer because benza ngama-centimeters kumele convert it to ama-meters. Why say converter to ama-meters? They converter to ama-meters because bathe ekugcineni our answer must be written in meters squared, not centimeters squared. That's why it's very important for you ukuthi ufunde i-sentence yonke uyi-understand ukuthi ungayenza amaphutha. Are you together? I hope we are. Okay. Now moving on to the next one. We are doing 2 questions namhlanje because I have to catch up. I had connection problems. Okay. Now, question 4 says, given below is a simple cheese and tomato pizza recipe. Okay. Study the recipe and answer the questions that follow. Now study the recipe. Simple cheese and tomato pizza makes 1 large pizza. So a recipe alana is good for a pizza one and cool. Trainer order 3 to 4 cup homemade pizza dough. Okay. 1 tablespoon olive oil, 2 cloves garlic, 75 milliliter tomato paste, 0.323 kilogram mozzarella cheese, 2 tomatoes, salt and pepper to taste. Remember, this is the conversion, right? Remember, 1 cup is equal to 250 milliliters, 1 tablespoon 15 milliliters, and 1 teaspoon 5 milliliters. So that's pretty information is sitting. The first question says, determine the amount of homemade pizza dough needed for 3 large pizzas. Give your answers in millimeters. Okay. Or milliliters. Okay. So leyo qala iyokhuluma nge homemade pizza dough. And then homemade pizza dough basiphiwe ngama cups, right? So we have to convert lama cups to ama milliliter, right? And then after converting ama cups to ama milliliter, then multiply ngama pizza 3. Okay, yeah. So masiyeze theoretically siyazi ukuthi kumele senzeni. Let's practically do it. Okay, so we have 3/4 cups, and then lana basitshela ukuthi 1 cup is equals to 250 milliliters. Angithi? So manje thina sifuna ukwazi ukuthi how many milliliters is 3/4 cups. So sizothi 1 cup divided by 3/4 cups will be equals to 250 milliliters divided by X. So when you put this in a calculator, you have 4/3, which is equals to 250 over X, cross multiply, and then you have 4X is equals to 250 times 3, which is 750, divide by 4, and then you have X is equals to 750 divided by 4. I know maths late, they don't like when we use X, so you can use B or whatever for the 7s. So that will be 187.5 milliliters. So a capelli one laledo it's 187.5 meters. Now we want to know what I'm a pizza trend. Later when the pizza one, I'm a pizza trend, that means we multiply it by 3, and then when we multiply it by 3, and then is also put for a pizza I3 is about how many milliliters. But about funny answer in milliliters. So our answer will be 562.5 milliliters. So it always waiting for 3 of these pies. I mean these pizzas. America babies are my pie. It's 562.5 milliliters. I hope when you look there are many ways to skin this cat. As long as it gives you the right answer, then you're fine. Okay. And then the next question says, how many tablespoons of tomato paste is needed for this recipe? Majesty, I will tomato paste, which is 75 milliliters. And then my tablespoon is 15 milliliters, 1 tablespoon. Okay, yeah. We go back. I'm a ratio now. I'll be teaching them next year. You should come into the group. So it's 75 milliliters, and then a tablespoon. We are told that 1 tablespoon is equals to 15 milliliters. So a milliliter even a milliliter. Right? We put a division. Then learners A. So anything divided by 1 is that thing. So A divided by 1 tablespoon is A. And then 75 divided by 15 is 5. So it means our final answer is 5 tablespoons will be needed. Yabona ngibhalanga 5, ngithe 5 tablespoons because ku-maths leti kumele ubhale nesibongo. I've always said this. Please always do this. And then the next question says, convert the amount of cheese to grams. Okay. Now cheese yethu is in kilograms. Now they want it converted to grams. Okay, yeah. Now we know it's 4.3. Or we should know that 1,000 grams is equals to 1 kilogram. So now we have 0.23 kilogram, which will be equal in a different format. We're moving from kilogram, which is bigger than gram. So when we are moving from the big to the small, we're multiplying it in Yakumbul. And then when we move backwards, we divide, which will be multiplied by 1,000. And then our final answer will be, these two will jump that side, so it will be 230 grams, 280 grams. So a conversion, we've been converting, starting with converter, lana, zaza, converter, lana, zaza, converter, lana. Now let's go to the next one. Okay. The next question says, when the pizza is completed, the base has a diameter of 32 centimeters and a height of 12 millimeters. Okay. So first thing is ibona ngathi iphuma endleleni, right? Kulo 4.4.1. Ukuthi bathe 32 centimeter nabaqeda bathi 12 millimeter. Ama SI unit awafani, so kuzomela siwashintshe because you can't calculate it being afani, right? And then they give you an image to show you ukuthi bakhuluma ngani. This is the diameter and then this is the height, right? Okay, write down the radius of one pizza base. So a radius is half of the diameter, meaning that whatever the diameter is, we divide it by 2, right? So our diameter, they said, is 32. D is equals to 32 centimeter, which means our radius will be 32 centimeter divided by 2, which will make the radius 16 centimeters. So our radius is 16 centimeters, right? Okay. Then from there, they want us now 4.4.2. Calculate the volume of one pizza in cubic millimeters. That's by a formula of volume. Now, before we even calculate the volume, we have to start by converting centimeters into millimeters. Now, when we look at the formula for the volume, in the next page, because that's where we're going to be using it. When we look at the formula, when you look at the formula for the volume, it says it's equals to pi times r squared times height. Then they give us the value of pi. They say pi is equals to 3,142, right? So we already have the radius. We calculated the radius. It was 16 centimeter. But we have to turn 16 centimeter into millimeters because our answer must be in millimeters. Centimeter is bigger than millimeter, meaning we're moving from big to small. Then when we're moving from big to small, we multiply. So it's going to be 16 centimeter times 10, which will be 160 millimeter. Now we have our millimeters, 160. We have, this is the radius, ilo arlo. And then we have the height, height, which is 12 millimeters, no pi. So we put this in the calculator. It becomes pi multiplied by our radius, which is 160 millimeters squared, times our height, which is 12 millimeters. Equals to 965,222.4 cubed millimeters. And it started by converting everything into cubed millimeters, and then it made our answer that much more easy. Okay, Bazalwane, I hope you understood everything. And remember, please subscribe to our channel Next year I'll be dropping my lesson left, right, and center, right? I'll be explaining everything. I'm not doing much of explaining. I'm just going through a question paper, showing you how to answer the question paper, how to read the questions, how to analyze the question, things like that, right? Uh, Remember, if you need private sessions, contact us. If you are going to be live, you want to be live, send the lesson, contact us. Go Sankofa Tutorial SA@gmail.com. Everything is done virtually. Okay, sharp, sharp.